log into the application, and now I can say this user on our platform is this user in this application. And so here's my inventory, or here's my items, and then here's my NFTs, which are being pulled from the blockchain. And so it's all done on our website. The actual UI of the portal is on our website. And so it's very simple at this point to have simple communication with the back end of the game to say, hey, user wants to take this NFT and make it an item in your project or in your game or your whatever. And user wants to take these items from their inventory. And I'm using terminology related to games because gaming is our first vertical that we're going to be implementing. There are others, but gaming is the first one because gamers are usually a little more likely to adopt new tech. They're always really pushing. They always want to try something new. That's why they're gamers. They like to try things. And so the gaming vertical is the first one we're tapping because it just seems like the right thing to do. And it's also very easy to understand. I have game items. I have my inventory. I can bring those out as NFTs through the portal, or I can take NFTs through the portal and make them game items. So very
Yes.
simple to go back and forth.
If it's simple to explain, like in the world that most people understand, like a lot of people have games, so they know what an inventory and what items are, right? And it makes sense. It's easier to grasp the concept and explain. So that makes you so you're not a gaming project or a gaming project. You're broader than that.
There are so many systems out there. I recently saw that there was some project put, what was it? The car registrations, the DMV in California put them on chain. It was a multi-million-dollar operation to be able to do that. And it
Yeah.
took them so long to do. With our technology, we could have just tapped into the back end of their database and people could have NFTified, which is a term we kind of coined and we've been working on as a NFTifying an asset very quickly without actually changing the way that DMV does their work. Very simple. And
Nice.
so this is where, but on top of that, and in addition to the bridge, we have also added all kinds of other ways to manage assets. We have our NFT DEX, which is actually a liquidity pool for NFT. So we have liquidity pools for ERC20 tokens. We have liquidity pools for NFTs. So now you can buy and sell NFTs directly into liquidity, which is amazing. We have our standard marketplace. We have Launchpad for launching NFTs. We have a gaming platform where you can showcase your assets in your game and your project. So we have multiple utilities surrounding management of those assets.
Wow. I mean, exactly like I said, you have built so much already before you even launching a token. It's very impressive. And I really love the fact that everything that you've built, you can explain it very easy for people to grasp in this gaming narrative. But I think the analogy with the DMV, with the car registrations, is very inspiring to showcase like what else is possible. Like it's a really broad concept, infrastructure that can be used for real world use cases, real world problem solving. That's super exciting. Good. You already was diving a little bit into your product line. Can you give a little bit more detail about the entire product line and what every product's focus is or goals are? What role do they play in your ecosystem?
I'll pass this one to Gordon. He knows that much better than I do even.
I appreciate it, Paul. I hope my mic is good now. Yeah, so since we had a lot of time and over the 3 years, there's a lot of development power. So you can build and achieve a lot of things. We started first with the gaming platform, and the gaming platform literally has like core components, as Paul already pointed out. You can not only review games, see game events, game launches, games news, trailers, and everything, but one of the core components is the portal. It's literally our Web 2 to Web 3 bridge where we can attach games, and I also will showcase on a later point how it works. But this is one of our core components within the gaming platform. We say that we have our NFT marketplace. It works literally like OpenSea. Users can set their game items as for an auction, can list it for sales, or can just pick up. But one of the core components within the marketplace is also the NFT DEX. So it's straightforward. Users can just go in a liquidity position. They see all the NFTs and can pick one from them, or they even can sell their NFT items or game assets into a liquidity position. So they don't need to wait for a buyer and seller. They instantly just can pick it up from a liquidity pool for a price floor that is defined within the liquidity.
And of course, we spoke a little bit about the fact that you built all this tech before a token launch, but you're now going to fundraise on funders and gonna issue a token, the Nitrodome token. So meaning that there will be a token, and that token for sure will have a role in your ecosystem. And can you tell us a little bit more, like what that exact utility of the token is?
Absolutely. For us, it was important to design something where the token is fully incorporated, because if you have a token and there is no use case and no utility, the token becomes, I wouldn't say worthless, but it needs to have something behind the scenes, right?